Hello and welcome to another episode of the 180 Rider Championship. And that's an interesting starting group we got there. We've got Kato on pole and Barros second. Barros got pole in the last race as well. There's been some resurgence here. Obviously I know Kato isn't on a 500, but I was going to say some resurgence from Barros on the 500 here. And we're here for round 10 at Brno anyway, if I didn't already say that. Can't remember if I did or not. And we're just on the I hope Jack Miller doesn't do another good result bandwagon. I know 7th wasn't great last time for him, but it was better than my 14th. So, you know, he needs to stop beating me now, please. Anyway, without further ado, we're heading to this. This is actually the track we did the original video on, so we kind of know what to expect a little bit. It's Carnage. Here we go. See, I feel like the chucking around of the bikes is just the worst at this track, and I don't know why. Look at this, people flailing all over the place. Right, let's skip the cutscene. Okay, I'm riding into the gravel apparently. Balaguer's on pole again. So Balaguer starts like in a position that puts him at the front every time. So obviously like it loops around, that's how it works. So, because that's why like I start last, I actually start last on the grid, but then like someone that might be like 101st or something, or like 112th something, could be like first on the grid because of how it loops around. And I swear Balaguer starts at the front every time. He never capitalises on it. He did alright in Sachsenring, to be fair, but what is Roberts Jr. doing? What was that? Right. Oh, there's Miller! There's Miller! Oh! Right, we're last, but there's Miller. Miller's actually down here with us. You watch, that Lorenzo will absolutely dominate now. He'll win like 3 in a row. I've just rammed. Oh, wow, yep. Because I'm just so used to them actually knowing where they're going, I forgot what it's like when they don't. And notice how Miller's completely cleared off, by the way, and he didn't crash. He just literally just went full speed, and I think he might have gone into the gravel though. Well, that was Ukawa. But yeah, you notice how Miller he didn't crash. He just went full throttle, and that must be how he's winning them all. He's just flat out going through them all. Around the outside of Canet there. Oh, there's people. Nagashima in front, hitting the brakes. Actually doing a legit overtake on someone. What is this? Well, that was the entirety of the last episode, to be fair. We're up to 96th already, though. It's been a pretty amazing start. I don't know where Miller went. Miller was in front of us and it's just gone. Actually, I think I see him a few places up ahead. Actually, it might be a different Ducati. Oh, he might have crashed then. But he just absolutely barreled it into the first corner. Whoa! There's a RBA bike that's coming across the track. Actually, they even called RBA anymore. I don't think they are. Oh, Dylan! Dylan! What are you doing, mate? Dylan just had me off. He just nearly done it again. If he'd have had me off then, like after race 1, just clearing me out. Like, what are you doing, mate? Just stick on the track. It's not hard. You've just corner cut and just lost the front. And I've like stayed on, but then my bike's just sort of lost the front randomly anyway after that. I'm getting slightly dived. Yeah, get sat up, mate. I should have just like slowed down and let him lose the front on his own because I could see it was happening, but I thought that like after he'd hit me and hadn't crashed it'd be alright. But no, he just dragged me wide with him. Which again I should have seen coming, but I didn't. But anyway, we're still in the top 100. Well, there's only 5 laps here though, because it's quite a long circuit. So you got to watch out for that. Run outside Navarro, getting the run. I don't know where Miller's gone. And I've just been literally talking about Miller this entire lap, but he was in front of us, and I'd love to see where he finishes. If he finishes high up, I can't really say he's he's an undeserving winner. Kato, who started pole, has just run Bayliss. Wow, it's actually a whole top 10 with numbers. That's a rare sight. So it's all filled with MotoGP riders, 500s. Interestingly enough, a lot of the 500s started close to the front, so there's Di Gianantonio, so he's 86 this time, not quite the lofty heights of 14th he was in the previous episode. But I wonder where the Moto E and the Rebel Rookies riders will be on this track when we catch up to them. You'll see when people just start crashing for no reason. Wow, that Moto 3 rider's been cleared out. Well, I've got to 80th somehow. I'm pretty sure it's about 90 something exiting the last corner, so I've just passed a lot of people. But going around the outside of Jake Dixon here, on obviously the Angel Nieto KTM. Wonder how well he'll get on the Petronas bike this year. Hopefully he'll do a good job. He did a pretty good job last year, I thought. Obviously he didn't get shown very much. But obviously I am British, so the British media did speak about him a bit more than than obviously I assume like the non-British media would have done. And to be honest, he was always a lot quicker than his teammates. I think he did quite a good job, but you couldn't really gauge because the bike wasn't great, was it? He struggled on it all year. Anyway, that's a 71st position. Roberts Jr. in front of us. Someone's off there again. Oh, they've almost been cleared out. It's Lowe's. It's Lowe's. So Lowe's actually doing a corner cut has saved him 69th position, which I've now took. We may as well stay here now for the rest of the episode. But we're yet to catch up to the Moto E riders and the Red Bull Rookies riders, and I'm a bit scared because we're getting to like halfway around the track. Oh, here they are. Speaking of the Devils, of course. I thought Roberts was just going to clear out that guy then. But no, he was sort of paying attention to where he was. So that's the thing about the AI, because obviously they don't have the actual spatial awareness to avoid each other. They just go barreling in. If they get through, they gain multiple seconds on you like that. Okay, they're all sort of fanning across the track now. Maybe going to the right-hand side is not the best idea, because that's where they're all spawning. Someone just flew up in the air. They're pushing each other across. Oh, Lowe's has hit someone, I'm pretty sure. Bad contact, don't push me into Pedrosa, mate. Someone's coming across the track. Lorenzo's in front. I've just hit Lorenzo. No, I'm going to crash. No. I've stayed on, don't know how. Let's hit that Lorenzo. We're now to 39th position. On lap 2 of 5. So that's pretty hunky-dory, pretty nice. I don't know why I've said hunky-dory. That's a weird phrase. I don't think I've probably said it in a video before. I'm going to say, oh, I've never said that before, and someone will dig up a clip of me saying it. But again, yeah, I don't know where Miller went. I'm guessing we must have overtook him again at some point, because there's no way he would have got into like the lofty ice at like 30th from the back. I probably overtook him at the first corner, didn't even realise. But I didn't see him after he came back on the track, so... No, we've just pushed Aleix Espargaro, and we've just let Wayne Rainey, or as I called him in the Assen episode, Raikkonen. Or, well, I almost called him it, I think. There we go, we've got a good run on Rainey here up towards the line. It's up into 35th place. Wow, it's actually looking pretty good. Considering that I thought this track, oh yeah, the AI are good here, so I'm going to struggle. I was thinking that I was going to definitely struggle here. We are actually doing one of the best ones we've had yet, to be in 34th on lap 3. That's the start of lap 3 as well, not like the end. So Marquez versus Pedrosa there, Alex Marquez of course. Oh, there's Fernandez getting in the way, it's up to 30th now. There's another Rossi, so I think it's Rossi 05, is it? Either way, I just got to make sure I don't hit him more than like trying to figure out which year it is. Go around the outside. I think this lap, we got to capitalise on this lap, which we've just not done by not going underneath in there, because I think we won't actually catch anybody on this lap, because we caught them about halfway around last time. I don't think we'll catch them until the beginning of the next lap. So this lap, you'll actually probably be totally clear. So you might... Whoa! Rossi, man! If he'd have knocked me off, I'd have been so mad at that, because obviously Doohan already did that, and... It just reminds me of that clip where Mir just did that to me. I mean, at least Rossi stayed on, and I'm pretty sure he stayed on the track as well. Like, so fair play a little bit, but... Come on, Milestone, fix this, please. I mean, I know, like, obviously, this is not their fault. The fact that, like... They're a little bit wacky in this situation because they're not trained to be in this situation. But the AI do that anyway, even if I hadn't modded the game. If I was playing on Xbox right now, and I just overtook that Rossi at that corner before, he would have dive bombed me the same way into the next one. We've got a good run on Binder here. Past Binder, we go up into 27th position. Hitting the brakes a little bit early, but there's no point, pushing the front. Xavi Vierge, 26th position. And then it's a bit of a gulf. Bit of a gulf of nothingness to the next guy. Oh, Dovi's crashed, and I'm sure Dovi was near the front guys, so they probably caught him. Yeah, Rossi did the 54-1, so like I said, yeah, it was with the Red Bull Rookies rider as well, so yeah, I think they've caught them. Yeah, Dovi is 4th, so there you go, so they must be around this section somewhere, so we've got to watch out for them. But like I said, we probably wouldn't encounter them on this lap. We wouldn't really count them to the next one. But obviously a 54, like I said, the AI are very good at this circuit. I don't think I've done a 54, especially since I got held up as well. But yeah, here they are on the start-finish straight. It's Iannone. Oh, they're coming across on me. Oh, this is where the big cluster is. There's someone on the inside there. Iannone's come back around the outside because he's pretty brave. Wow, I just cleared that guy out, but... I can see us just going to run into the side of him, so... Oh, sandwich between Polis... Oh, there's still more people, there's still more! And they're respawning everywhere as well. It's hard to tell who's, like, actually stopped or who's just moving really slow. And obviously it does make a difference, because you know they're going to pull out the way if they actually stop. Oh, Abraham just hit someone. No! His bike clipped me, but come on. Oh, why? Why does it put you back on? where you actually fell off instead of where your bike landed. It would be so much better if it's where your bike landed. I'm pretty sure that's how it used to be. But then you used to get penalties for corner cutting because of that. That was pretty stupid. Right, so we're in 21st. So it means we could still get some more points. We were in a better position though until Abraham took us out. We're actually in the points, I think. On the side of Dovizioso. We'll catch them about halfway through the lap, then I'm saying next time. So there still could be another, decent clear out of AI in front of us. So it could be a good 10 positions or something still to gain. If I could be in the points by the start of the last lap, that'd be nice. It's a shame. It's always so upsetting when you actually carve your way through and you get through and then you just get taken out by someone else's bike that's just like crashed. You've not actually been took out by anyone. Hitting the cutback side by side with Rossi here. Down towards the right hander coming up. Rossi's probably going to dive back up the inside here. AI aren't too bad on the brakes. I thought it was a Kawasaki from this, Rossi. So it's Rossi's and a Stoner. There's another Rossi leading as well. I think that's the one that set the fastest lap before, so he must have got through. Oh, this is the one that we were behind when I was trying to figure out what year it's from, I think. So that's what I mean, like the AI, because they just go full throttle. They probably gain a couple of seconds on me even when I get through it, because I slow down to get through it, obviously, so because I have to sort of navigate my way through. Whereas the train track AI, if just no one spawns on their line, they're just going to go flat out, and they'll get away with it. There's 4 people in front, so 12th is on the horizon regardless of what happens next, I think, because they all seem to be in a bit of a scrap. And judging by up ahead, it looks like there's still people around this section, maybe. And it's just those guys fanning out across the track, actually, isn't it? So Mick Doohan is one of the people. I can see someone at the head. I think that's a Repsol Honda getting away. Alex Rins has crashed. I think Rins is actually in the top group. Clermont Rouge. So yeah, they've caught up to them. We're closing up to Mick Doohan anyway. Oh, we're closing on him massively. Oh, it's Doohan and Crivier together. 2 Repsol Honda boys. Oh, I've just absolutely sat Crivier up. Apologies. No, I've not sat Crivier up because he's still in front of me. I sat Doohan up. Now I'm going to probably sit Crivier up. No, so Crivier don't actually sit when I actually hit him out of the way a little bit, but Doohan sits up when I go up the inside of him gently. Right, so up to 14th, which is obviously where we finished last time. Oh, well, that guy's fell off now. That Repsol Honda that was getting away. Actually, it was Caparossi, I think. But this is where we've caught up to everyone, so we've got to keep his wits about us here. And not look at the position, just look at where everybody is. Obviously in this section it's not too bad because it's quite wide. It's quite a wide track, which is why it's probably easier to get through than it has been at other tracks, although I'll say that now. Oh, it's not helpful when you just cut across me. Are you joking me? So they all just cut across, so I literally had to slam the brake on to not hit them. And I've been knocked down to 19th because of it. I've crashed because I've got on the rear brake, basically, is what's happened. Oh, that guy's flipping up in the air a lot. Well, I'm just going to have to go for it. All guns blazing. It's kind of worked out in my favour there. I'm up to 10th now. There's still riders in front of us that are going slow. There's still people cutting across the track as well. Let's head to Garzo. Weird to see like the difference between the last episode, which I have just recorded before this as well, and then obviously the same riders that you were just overtaking at the last. I was overtaking the last laps to try and gain actual positions. I'm going so slow. It's Fernandez and Masia in front of me. Why have I done that? I'm not going to catch up to Caparossi in front, regardless. Oh, I'm so annoyed because I think I could have like not won, but I think I could have got on the podium in this one. But purely because I had to slow down, just because I couldn't see what's going on. I had to slow down because there's people cutting across. And I've put the rear brake on, the rear's just locked and nabbed me off.
Let's take a look at the final ranking of today's race.
Well, it's modern day Valentino Rossi was actually the one out front, so our teammate coming in clutch there. Our fastest lap, not too bad actually. I'm saying I'm pretty bad at this track and the AI are amazing at this track. So our teammate coming in clutch there. Alex runs second, Haffyshire in third, fourth for Rabat, fifth for Bagnaia, so Pramac still getting a good result despite the fact that Miller wasn't doing too well. Morbidelli sixth, seventh for Caparossi and eighth for myself. Did any motorway get points? No, they didn't. Didn't know if maybe on the times had been given them. Not sure where Miller finished, let's have a look where he finished. He's the championship leader, he's pretty far down it seems. Yeah, he finished 62nd, so actually a pretty good recovery from him. Saying he was at the back with me at the beginning. So we look at the Riders' Championship, we're now onto the front page, and actually, neither of the two leaders scored points, so there's still 15 points between the two of them. Bagnaia has now moved himself up into third, so it's looking good for Pramac. They've got two hands on the title, really. They got two shots at it. That Rossi's moved down to fourth, same with that Dovey, Cal Crutchlow. So we're 44 points behind Miller now, so we are taking some points out of him. We're up to 8th though, so that's pretty good. So Pramac continue to extend their lead, but we shoot up to third in the Constructors. Obviously on the hand of Rossi, doing well, but I've been doing bits the whole season, really just bringing in the points for them. Obviously I've got like 40 points, so that's pretty good for us. Well, look how many teams actually scored now. We'll go down to the bottom of the list where they score. So 61 teams now score points. BOE, Skull Rider, Mugen Race got some in this one. Quite a few moving around. So most of the teams that score points now are obviously quite a bit over half because 102. So there's quite a few over half now. So I'll have a look at the Constructors. Did anybody new score points in this one? No, they didn't. Obviously didn't see any Kawasaki's or MVs near the front. I knew the Energicas wouldn't. But we now, obviously we took the lead back in the previous episode, but we have now got 15 points over the Catty. But I hope you have enjoyed that one. Not a bad race in the end for me, considering just how bad I thought I was going to do at this track. We got quite lucky getting through sometimes. It was a bit unlucky. I mean, technically I crashed for rider error by putting too much rear brake on, but just because the AI were cutting across me, I had to brake, otherwise I'd crash into them. But I'll end the video now because I have been talking for way too long and my throat is quite sore. So, because I've obviously just done... Actually, I've done 3 of these because one of them, my game crashed, so I had to redo it, so that was fun. But, you know, always a pleasure to do this. It's always a pleasure to play these, so I don't mind playing them in a couple in a row, even if I have to play it till I'm about to start coughing. But anyway, guys, hope you have enjoyed that one. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I'll just see you in the next one.